Okay, so partition you save a lot of these computational cost. Okay, plus time. Okay, so partition, np.partition. Any questions? Partition कुरा बुझ्नुभयो?
सर यो 3 मात्रै हो कि अरु पनि राख्न सकिन्छ सर पर्सन?
तपाईले जति पनि राख्न सक्नुहुन्छ of course, as long as it's less than the number of elements, of course. And the element भन्दा बढीको त of course राख्नु भएन हैन. So other than that, you can put any numbers. I can put just 1 2 3 4 5 है. 5 वटा छ भने मैले maximum 5 वटा राख्न सक्छु नि त हैन, of course. हैन. So I can do np.sort, say, let's say 4. Right? So now I care about these 4. 1 2 3 4. Are they the least 4? Yes. Right? Okay. So okay. Any other questions? Okay. All right. So that's how we partition. Right? So you can do same thing. You can do it on this multi-dimensional array. Same. So let's try that. Okay. Did I record? Okay. All right. So now let's do it the same thing. Okay, partitioning. Partitioning on multi-dimensional arrays or on 2D arrays. Okay, 2D arrays कसरी partitioning गर्ने? Let's look at that. I have this X. This is 2-dimensional. Okay, so if I want to do so what if I do this np.partition? If I do X, or rather big X, okay, can you give me this first row? Of course it's row wise, row wise, as we saw you with sort. So Isma, okay, what do you think will be the first row? Result of first row first row at least the rather Isma 2 say 2 X and 2. Okay? So first row at least give me the first 2 digits, 2 numbers.
3 or 4, sir.
3 or 4. Yes, that's right. Okay, so let's see. Yes, that's right. You understand? 3 or 4. Okay, so it's all I care about is the first 2 elements. Okay, they should be the least in that series or in that list or in that group. Okay, so it's least 2 or 3. Yes, 2 or 3 it's a least sequence 1 or 2. Yes, 1 or 2. It's a least thing 0 or 1. Yes, 0 1. Okay, so this is how we can do it. So the same thing if I want column wise. Column wise column wise partition
X is equals to 0.
X is equals to 0.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, so if you do this, you understand one. Now, right here, 6 2 7 5. So it's my least 2 concern. 2 to 5. Yeah, 2 or 5. Okay. Because I'm going to 2. So yes, my case 1 or 2. Yes, 1 or 2. Yeah. Yes, let's say 4 or 5. 4 or 5, and so on. Right. So I hope it makes sense. All right, so we got that part. Okay. All right, so far so good. Okay. So now let's enter another chapter, which is structured arrays. Right, which is now we're setting the stage for data manipulation with pandas. Right. Okay. We're entering the territory of data manipulation. Right? Okay, so structured array.
You partition shortma the descending ascending भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ हुँदैन सर?
Okay, very good question. Hey, यसमा चाहिँ yes, यसमा हुँदैन हैन, but we can use tricks. यसमा सानो tricks are use गर्न सकिन्छ है. So say अब sortमा पनि हैन ascending descending sort दिएको छैन है. So let's say for example I want to do np dot okay. Say I want to do descending, right? descending sorting है descending sort गर्नु पर्यो भने अब यसले चाहिँ लाइब्रेरीले आफै दिएको छैन if you do np.sort हैन यसको डकुमेन्टेसन है त सो यहाँ यसको डकुमेन्टेसन के छ है फिक्सर यो भइहाल्यो हैन सो लेट्स सी ओके यसमा हेर्नुस् त सो यसमा चाहिँ ascending descending भनेर त्यो दिएको छैन है छ यसमा ओके so छैन हेर्नुस् त so this was ascending descending छैन but we can use a trick here standard trick हामी लाउन सक्छौं okay trick चाहिँ के भन्दाखेरि so I wanted to ascending sort descending sort rather so यस्तो छ भने I wanted to use भनेपछि यसमा हामी के गर्न सक्छौं भन्दाखेरि how about this हैन so if I do np.sort हैन अनि यसलाई के गर्ने भन्दाखेरि -x गरिदिने के है so -x गर्यो भने अनि फेरि त्यसलाई यहाँबाट माइनस गरिदिने के so यो गर्यो भने let's see what happens भयो descending भयो भएन भयो हैन सबभन्दा ठुलो 8 छ त्यसै 4 छ 3 0 -3 है त्यसमा हामीले के गर्यो भन्दाखेरि पहिला -x गरेपछि यो सबै माइनस हुन्छ अनि sorting हुँदाखेरि के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि यो जस्तै सबभन्दा सानो -8 हुन्छ हैन अनि त्यसै गरी त्यसपछि -4 हुन्छ अनि -3 अनि 0 अनि +3 त्यसरी जान्छ नि त अनि त्यो सबै माइनसमा जान्छ अनि सबैलाई चाहिँ फेरि माइनसले नै मल्टिप्लाई गरेपछि we get back our original form यो बुझ्नु भयो तपाईहरु should I explain more
बुझ्यो सर
बुझ्नु भयो है so rather यसरी पनि गर्नुपर्छ let me show you this np.sort is the np.sort is the -x मात्रै गर्यो भने के हुन्छ rather यसो गरौँ न तपाईलाई बुझाउनुको लागि so हुन्छ तपाईहरु बुझिसक्नु भएको छ स्टिल है so x को -x गर्यो भने के हुन्छ सबै नेगेटिभ भयो नि हेर्नुस् हैन माइनस चाहिँ प्लस भयो प्लस चाहिँ माइनस भयो अब यो गर्दाखेरि यसलाई सर्टिङ गर्यो भने सबभन्दा सानो कुन चाहिँ हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि -8 हुन्छ हैन त्यसपछि के हुन्छ नेक्स्ट त्यो भन्दा अलि ठुलो कुन चाहिँ छ -4 हैन त्यसपछि -3 त्यसपछि 0 अनि त्यसपछि 3 हुन्छ नि त है अब यसैलाई हैन सो अब यसलाई सर्टिङ गरौँ np.sort है -x गर्यो भने यसै सर्टिङ भयो यसैलाई फेरि यहाँ माइनस गरिदियो भने त हाम्रो ओरिजिनल फर्ममा आयो कि आएन ओरिजिनल फर्ममा आयो यसरी सानो ट्रिक लाउनुपर्छ कि है ओके पार्टिसन पनि सेम है तपाईले पार्टिसनमा पनि त्यही गर्नुहुन्छ है सो पार्टिसनमा पनि तपाईले सो np.partition यसै भन्नु न np.partition है माइनस गर्ने अनि फेरि यसलाई अनि -x यसै लिस्ट सो मिल्यो हेर्नुस् न टप भनेको चाहिँ म्याक्स भन्दा पनि बिगेस्ट 2 हैन लार्जेस्ट 2 त्यो एलिमेन्ट्स 8 र 4 गरी आयो है सो ठीक छ कुरा बुझ्नु भयो तपाईहरु
बुझ्यो सर
सानो ट्रिक छ त्यही भएर उनीहरुले लाइब्रेरीमा त्यो इन्क्लुड नगरे त्यो कारण पनि हुन्छ Okay, so now let's go back here. Structured data, NumPy structured arrays. Okay, let's imagine that we have several categories of data and a number of people. Right? So let me just copy and paste. Okay, so your data set. Hey, look at this. What we're doing is structured arrays. Okay, what are structured arrays? So rather okay so let's get this okay name is to weight okay we have name which is just a list of names each and this is what's that name each weight okay weight so now you're thinking we're trying to record, keep a record of data for these 4 people. Okay, Alice, Bob, Casey, and Steve. And it's our data records. Okay, right? It's our data. So Alice, Bob, Casey, and Steve. So Alice, for example, Alice, we want our data to be like this. Say, Alice is 35 years old, and her age is weight is 60.3 kgs. Right? Bob is 42 and weighs 80.2 kgs, and so on. Right? यसरी छ यहाँ 4 जनाको डेटा छ, 4 जनाको एज छ, 4 जनाको वेट छ, यसरी है। तर यसरी यो छुट्टा छुट्टै राख्दा त प्रब्लम आयो हामी हैन। इज इट प्र्याक्टिकल? नो, है। सो अफ कोर्स नम्पाईले यस्तो कुराहरु ह्यान्डल गर्न सक्दैन कि है। नम्पाई हेज प्रब्लम है। बट we can you know devise, or rather as you'll see basically it's a chuta variable ma rakhera. Of course it's not practical at all, right? So we need to find a better way to do it, right? So let's try to do that. Hey, so it's saying in the above way there's nothing that tells us the answer. So above there's nothing that tells us that the 3 data are related, right? Because unless somebody tells you, right, that these are related, there's no way of knowing, okay, that they are related to each other, right? So we need a single data structure to store all this data, right? So I'm just a data structure, what a variable, right? Then it's obviously it will become 1 unit, right? So you're using UTA record ones and UT. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. NumPy can handle this through something called structured arrays, which are arrays with compound data types. Arrays the arrays arrays data type there's a single data type, right? Say either they are int, float, string, and likewise or object from structure. So so they all had some, say x, it's the x one, right? Let's go data type you have element ko data type x dot key type. Okay, see in 64. And you see, your data types. There's only one data type here. Hey, the same. I can do. So it could be in 64. It could be float, or so it could be string or any other object. The UTA data types. Okay, right. So our structure the data types are composed of many other data types, right? Or fundamental data types or something. But or data type, the order data type meter, your compound data type once, okay, as you'll see. Right? So let's create an array. Let's create an array, rather array of zeros, right? With 4 elements. And then we can create this. This right, the same one. So if I do so we have I need to record the data of these 4 people. Okay, whenever see, let's try this. So this np dot rather data is equal to np dot zeros. Okay, np dot zero kind of zeros initialized person. Charta items and zero initialized person. Okay. Okay, it's used not necessarily 0, but 0 is when you use the strings of an empty string also, right? Floats of 0.0 also. You'll see that. Right? I don't have the screen right now, but you will see that. Right? np.0 is कतिवटा भन्दाखेरि मलाई 4वटा मान्छेको चाहिएको थियो, 4 राख्छु अनि यसको डेटा टाइप के राख्छु भन्दाखेरि d type, right? D type. Okay. D type is equal to, and यसमा के गर्छु भने I can give it in a dictionary form. Okay, मैले rather names in format here, dictionary form. names. Okay. The name age weight. Right? Names. This is highlighting. And it gives in some kind of tuple. Name, age, and weight. Okay. This weight. Okay. So this is one dictionary. Rather, your dictionary, but your key value of it, or key value pair format. Okay. Rather, their data type. Okay. Formats. Formats is equal to formats. Take about column. Give formats. U10, I4, F8. Right? You'll understand. Don't worry. Hey, it will not make sense to you right now. Right? U10. Right there. I4, F8. I4 and what is that? F8. Okay. So let's try this. Okay. It will make sense in a moment. Right? Don't worry right now. Right? So we have these four. Look at this. Right? So for initialized items. Okay? Let me quickly show you that. So that I can fit it in one line. Try that one more time. Okay. So anyway, so let me take a snip of this. So snip one. This is the Suruma. Yes, it's kind of looks complicated, but it's not complicated. Okay, so let's take this. Okay, अब यसमा के भइरहेछ भन्दाखेरि हामीले के गर्यौं भन्दाखेरि np.zeros चार्ट है np.zeros ले के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि त्यसले चाहिँ इनिशियलाइज टु 0 इन्ट छ भने 0 हैन अनि फ्लोट छ भने 0.0 अनि एम्प्टी स्ट्रिङ छ भने एम्प्टी स्ट्रिङ त्यसरी दिन्छ के सो यसमा के भयो भन्दाखेरि we're creating this an array data भनेको के हो it's an array right because np.zeros ले के दिन्छ array दिन्छ हैन so it's giving an array where I'm going to have how many elements कतिवटा element को कतिवटा 4 element right very good है एउटा दुईटा तीनटा चारवटा element है अनि त्यो हरेक element चाहिँ के छ भन्दाखेरि यसको डेटा टाइप के छ हरेक element को डेटा टाइप के छ भन्दाखेरि अब यसमा एउटा डेटा टाइप छैन हेर्नुस् त सो यसमा चारवटा आई मिन रादर तीनवटा डेटा टाइप छ हेर्नुस् त सो के छ भन्दाखेरि एउटा U10 भन्ने यो एउटा डेटा टाइप छ हैन अर्को चाहिँ I4 छ है यहाँ छ I4 अनि अर्को F8 छ है तीनवटा डेटा टाइप छ के है सो रादर okay U10 भनेको के UTF-8 UTF है यो इन्कोडिङ हो यो स्ट्रिङको इन्कोडिङ है UTF अनि म्याक्सिमम यसले 10 वटा लिन्छ है म्याक्सिमम U10 भनेपछि यसले म्याक्सिमम 10 वटा क्यारेक्टर लिन्छ है UTF-8 अनि त्यसपछि 10 वटा यो चाहिँ इन्कोडिङ हो है स्ट्रिङको इन्कोडिङ क्यारेक्टर इन्कोडिङ हो अनि I4 भनेपछि int 4 bytes है int चाहिँ 4 bytes को अनि त्यसपछि F8 चाहिँ के भयो float है float 8 bytes है यो है यो चाहिँ 4 bytes यो चाहिँ 8 bytes है सो भनेपछि हामीले के गर्यौं भन्दाखेरि we created d type भनेपछि हरेक एलिमेन्ट के भयो हरेक एलिमेन्टमा के हो भन्दाखेरि यसको डेटा टाइप के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि इट्स अ combination of what UTF-8 maximum 10 characters U10 हैन अनि त्यसपछि int कति int 4 bytes अनि 8 bytes combination, right? So we call it compound data type. When we say D type it's a compound one. It's a compound data type. Okay. So this is a compound data type. Okay. It's a compound data type. And this was the names to format. When we see name is the weight one. Right? And element your name item your name your age your weight. Name ko type U10 age ko I8 I4 which is int 4 bytes and weight F8 F8. Right? So far is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, our result okay, what is the result? So of course, when you will see, let me clear this out so that it's uncluttered. Obviously, so I'm result I'm the data like print of course we're getting 4 elements. One rather let's use a different pen. This is high contrast. Okay, so here's the iota UIO orco or चारवटा हैन है चारवटा त्यहाँ चारवटा के आयो आइटम्स आयो है अनि हरेक आइटम के छ हेर्नुस् त फर्स्टमा के छ फर्स्टमा एम्प्टी स्ट्रिङ छ सेकेन्डमा
Empty
0
string.
छ हैन थर्डमा 0 पोइन्ट छ भनेपछि यो चाहिँ के किन because we're doing zeros भनेपछि यसले चाहिँ एम्प्टीमा है zeros भनेपछि not always int को 0 नै हुनु int को 0 as I said before, right? And you float so corresponding to what type of data it is, right? Let's say zeros when you see there's nothing. When you see pseudo memory U10 and U10 when you string you see empty string there, right? You say string right? Empty string there. You think your int when you see int को empty अथवा केही नहुनु भनेको 0 है त्यसै गरी float को के हुन्छ 0.0 हैन 0 point मात्रै छ भनेको 0.0 हो है so हरेकमा त्यही नै छ हेर्नुस् त है make sense and just a data type हेर्नुस् है so data type के छ name को U10 छ age को I4 छ weight को F8 छ है make sense बुझिरहनु भएको छ
Yes, sir. बुझेँ, sir.
Okay, very good. Hey. Okay, so far, okay, we got that part. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, so now we got that. Okay, in the above code, U10 Unicode string of max length n, right? iPhone go 4 byte integer, and the 4 byte when we got the bits for 1 byte mo kati bits. How many bits in 1 byte?
8.
Very good. Okay. Yeah, but if you see what 832 हैन 32 bits यो कति भयो कति बिट हुन्छ फोर्थमा F8 मा कतिवटा बिट्स हुने भयो
64
very good yes obviously के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि originally what we wanted was this हैन originally हामीले the problem we're trying to solve is this right so हाम्रो problem के भन्दाखेरि now we got this data right so originally what we wanted to do was this name age and weight so यो तीनवटा छुट्टा-छुट्टै रेकर्ड छ नि यसलाई चाहिँ एउटैमा कम्बाइन गर्न खोज्या हो नि त है एउटैमा कन्सोलिडेट गर्न खोज्या हो है so now we can do that अब हामीले के गर्न मिल्छ भन्दाखेरि डेटा अनि नेम है so what we can do is अब डेटा यसमा हाम्रो डेटा भर्न मिल्छ के so what we can do is data and this is the data name है let's see data name मा सबै एम्प्टी छ अहिले है यसले खाली नेम यो अगाडिको नेम मात्र लिन्छ यो चारवटा एम्प्टी छ नि यसमा मैले if I do this is equal to हैन अनि यो नेम दिन्छु this name right here है so name being है let's see यो गर्दाखेरि अब मेरो डेटा नेममा के आउँछ ल भन्नुस् त डेटा नेममा के आउँछ Alice, Bob, Kathy. See,
Alice, Bob,
step, right? See U10, right? Okay. So likewise, if I want to my labor is like isma, it's a word number, right? It's a word like given. Given is like one. Data given age, right? Data is given. So I leave data is given key answer.
empty
Blank answer, sir.
Thanks now.
0, 0.
0, 0.
कतिवटा आउँछ कतिवटा जिरो आउँछ
4 वटा
चारवटा है चारवटा इन 32 हेर्नुस् त है 8 4 32 हैन 8 bytes and 4 bytes हैन ओके सो अब यसलाई यसमा यो भर्नको लागि यो एजलाई त्यसमा भर्नको लागि के गर्नु पर्यो हैन एज इज इक्वल टु के भन्नु
Equals to age.
हैन which is
एज राख्नु
your list, this list. So if I do that, so I'm going to get that. So if I do data is got even key answer. Our key answer is 35, 42, 25, 15.
Data is equals to its
As an array. Yeah, as an array. Okay. So if I do this now, I'm going to data print. Okay, सबै नेमहरु भरेर आयो सबै एज पनि भरेर आयो तर यो लास्ट के हो वेट चाहिँ भरेको छैन नि हेर्नुस् त वेटमा स्टिल 0.00 छ सो त्यसलाई पनि भरौँ है त सो कसरी भर्ने हैन अफ कोर्स वी नीड टु डु
Weight
is equal
equals to what?
weight okay very good hey weight so if I do this now सबै डेटा भर्यो हेर्नुस् त Alice 35 60.3 hey Bob 42 80.2 Ethy 25 75.1 75.1 and so on right see and if you see I mean it's much better right rather than अघि चाहिँ हाम्रो के थियो तीनवटा लिस्टमा भएको डेटालाई हामीले एउटैमा है एउटा भेरिएबलमा हामीले चाहिँ we consolidate it है एउटा भेरिएबलमा and then there's a lot of information right here right okay all right so so this is what structured array allows us to do hey okay so isn't this much nicer exactly so now once you have this in a structured array form it's a structured array your structured array form now what we can do is we can do a lot of manipulations really easily right so all I want to get all those let's see let's say now right I want to know let's try something hey so data मलाई सबैको name source all I need to do is what right name right? data name was सबैको नाम आउँछ है सबैको age चाहियो age right so okay so what about this I want the names of people right names of people who are more than 25 years old right and it's मैले के गर्न सक्छु data more than 25 जो को छ है यो डेटामा यसमा पनि 4-5 वटा we can easily look up and say let's say यसमा 10,000 जनाको डेटा छ अथवा 1 लाख जनाको डेटा छ then हैन then के कसरी गर्ने है say यसमा data age के गर्नु पर्यो is greater than 25 हो okay greater than 25 गर्यो भने यसले चाहिँ के दिन्छ होला यसले चाहिँ के दिन्छ see यसले boolean mask हैन boolean mask दिन्छ हैन so once you have that अब तपाईले के गर्नु पर्यो अब भन्दाखेरि if we do this you see data अनि this is you can the boolean mask यहाँ भित्र दिउँ न fancy index है age अब यो गर्यो भने के आउँछ rather greater than okay so I get forward so let me do it over okay, so this is our data so I want names of names of people who are older than 25. Okay. So whenever see, as I said before, okay, data, this is the age is greater than 25. Okay. So let's say we can put it in a variable. Okay. So okay. So let's put indices in the indices. So these are the rather are the masking, not system. So let's see. Okay. So like the masking, right? So this is our mask. Okay. So this is our mask. So this is our mask. Okay. So you say that it does make sense, you know? Okay, true, true, false, false, right? Okay, so the Junjun point will say this is true because Alice is 35, true IO. Bob is 42, true IO. Keith is 25, false because I am greater height. So, and then Steve is 15, very false. Yes, some of the Bujiran was, right? So if I do data, data and I'm masking. What is key also? Yeah, also. What's good data also?
Just go age 25.
It's good also.
Alice and Bob.
Alice and Bob, very good. Hey, so you do it true side, true false count then Ali true counts. First position minus then your true sir, your sub answer. Your answer. And the second position not true sir. Right? So you put answer. This was sub false when it's you on then. Right? Okay. So so that's what we got. Alistair Bob I. Oh, it's a name matrix. Right? This could name matrix. So what should I do? It's for name matrix. Right? Data mask and fair actually. And it's name, right? Namely over it. Of course, it's going to give me Alison Bob, right? Okay. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Right. Okay, let's see what else we got. We got that. We got that. Okay, we just got this part. Okay. So we'll do creating structure race. Okay. So okay, we'll stop it right here. Okay? About 5 minutes. So let's first do the attendance anyway. So that rather than you sleep in chance. So, give me a second.